2, 1.
We're back, everybody. What was that? I don't know what that was. Welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Connor, helpless hobo.
You did a Ringo thing.
I did.
Like the Beatles guy. I heard
The Beatles guy?
He's kind of weird now, though.
You're calling him the Beatles guy.
Yeah, Ringo
Okay.
Starr. He's a weirdo, though.
Mm-hmm.
But we do have somebody else here,
You sure do.
and it's Sean. I don't know if we will. I don't know. It's Sean.
Yeah, it's just Sean.
That's
I don't
all
wanna
we
say your
really
last
need
name.
to know about me.
Put that microphone close to your mouth, especially with how
It's
quiet you're going to talk.
fine. You
Is
can
it
put
fine
it
if
in
I
your
eat
mouth.
it?
I've put my entire mic actually in my mouth.
Really?
It hurts your jaw.
Sometimes he puts it in his butt.
Mostly in my butt.
I would not recommend doing that.
He does butt then mouth.
But
It's called.
It's a very strange
have
order.
we been going for 30
His mic
seconds?
is flavored.
Have we been going for 30 seconds?
I doubt it.
Have we been going for 30 seconds?
it's probably.
Yeah, we have.
Ass to mouth.
Did
That's
we
what-
say something in that before?
No,
Okay.
I was
You're
just.
good.
I wanted
It
to
was
say
all
ass
butt.
to mouth.
Yeah. No
So-
butt stuff
Until 30 seconds.
until 30 seconds. Yes. Then only butt stuff.
Oh.
Can we say butt?
Why can't you say butt? It's not a bad word.
Yeah, but this is YouTube we're talking about. YouTube would tag us for everything.
But it's also used as like, but also kind of
Yeah.
like.
That's true. You're right. You're right. That's right. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Just not say swear words.
No swear words.
But we weren't talking about that. We were talking about asses.
So Sean is here with us today, and
Yeah.
Sean was on the
Classy-
their other Classy Boys podcast.
We poached Ryan, and now we're taking Sean.
Soon we will take all of them.
John's next.
What's John doing right now? We'll bring in another seat.
Oh, there's a
We
seat.
got one. We
just
just need
need-
another
There you
mic.
And a
We
camera.
should do that. We'll have all three of us on one time.
Yeah.
That would be pretty insane.
Well, that was the plan when it was just like you guys doing your thing and we
Yeah.
were doing our thing. We
Yeah.
wanted to
We
have you guys,
on as
Yeah,
the.
you guys sunk our ship because
No.
Here we go.
Let him explain
Let
it.
Sean just go on a rant
Explain
here.
it.
I mean we had you guys on our show, and we just never made a show after that. And I don't know
Right.
if it's because you guys tainted us to the point where we really just couldn't continue after that, or if it was because we were just super busy and just, the ship lost steam at that point.
Okay. Well, we have
So you can
My
interpret that.
theory was always that you guys realized you peaked
with having us on.
with having
Oh,
us
we
on. You
peaked.
guys were like, that was the greatest episode we've ever had. I don't think we can top that.
Ended on a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ended on the best note.
Ryan,
Ryan's like,
yeah.
Ryan's
Yeah.
like,
Think
you
about
guys
that.
are
Was that a-
fucking douches.
Yeah, he's like, I worked
Is
so
that
hard
a-
on that podcast.
Yeah.
And
was that a fair assumption there? I think
Sure. It is whatever you want it to make it to be.
I
we
feel-
all have lives.
I feel as if,
Life got busy.
yeah.
yeah, we had Ryan's
you know,
bachelor party, then his wedding.
Sure.
Yeah. There's a lot going on when we were at the tail
And-
end there.
that was crazy because when we were finally getting this studio built and we were like ready to start coming in every Sunday, there was 2 weddings that we had to go
Yeah.
to, and there was like,
Yeah.
well, we're gonna wait.
Yeah,
now.
we ended up waiting to do it because we would have started in September, early September probably.
Mm-hmm.
But we also did like 4 practice record episodes,
Which
Oh.
were
record-
necessary.
where we
Yeah.
came and we like made sure cameras were working, and then we did like a whole day where we recorded it. We were doing an hour and a half back then.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. We
yeah.
recorded an hour and a half, and then we would like edit it and see how long it took us. We weren't leaving here until like almost 1 a.m. some day,
Yeah,
Oh.
that's when we kind of decided with.
and we were here at 6.
Yeah, we came in at 6 to make sure we had time.
So we decided to go to an hour, and then it just got faster and faster from there.
Yeah.
What do you
Um,
do now? Like, what's the?
Keep it
Hour.
to an hour, but then if we go over, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Because with Katie out there doing the live switching, it cuts like that was like our biggest editing, which was like 2 hours of editing.
Can we do a round of applause for Katie?
And thank you. You're just using me for my services.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Ooh,
How
did
could
you have stomach
You
ache?
you really made our lives easier with this, Katie.
So proud.
You guys put the,
Thanks for that.
What'd you say?
you guys put the female in the closet. I see.
Yeah,
How
she's,
you guys roll in this podcast?
she's in the dark room.
Yeah, it's pitch black
Yeah.
out here. Because if the lights are on, I can't see the TV.
See,
Oh,
I've
see.
offered to put a light out there. I don't want people to think that we force her to sit in the dark, which it was
Well, the
not
TV
my
lights out.
idea. Yeah, her light is the TV.
Yeah.
Human Rights is probably going to be knocking on your door anytime.
Well, they're gonna have to talk to.
Yeah, I am the HR department.
Yeah, they go.
So if Katie has a fucking problem,
You'll see. You're gonna have to knock her out. So,
Katie, I'm gonna see you in my office after this.
Okay, sorry.
You're not even complaining.
I'm sorry.
where Katie's like, "Yeah, I'm out in the dark, and I really don't mind it." And Ryan's like, "Shut the fuck up."
I don't get paid. I have to sit in the dark.
Yep.
Like, I know where this leads. Not minding it's gonna turn into I hate this, so she's got to have to start loving it.
He's cutting it. He's cutting it now. So-
I am the HR department, legal department. What
Feet
else
guy.
am I? We've had a running list.
You said legal department.
Legal department,
Yeah, so
yeah.
like our lawyer.
Yeah,
Accountant,
Mitchell was trying to get
'cause-
some copyright bullshit, and I said no. So.
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you had music in. Oh yeah, you had music in your.
Yes, I saw that. You took it out.
We
Yeah,
couldn't.
we had to cut
can't
it
play
out.
music.
Yeah,
I had to work
figured.
my magic to get the faucet sound to work
Yeah,
without
that
music.
That wasn't even the true faucet noise.
No, I
No.
downloaded a faucet sound off the internet and just put
I
that
didn't
in.
even know that. That's
Edited
why.
it.
Wait, why?
Because we can't play
had to-
music.
yeah, we can't play music.
But a faucet is not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but you
but
have
the
music
problem is, it's
playing
like
with
the
the
music was
faucet.
playing with the
Oh,
faucet. So.
Yeah,
I
I
gotcha.
can't isolate the music from the faucet
Yeah.
Well,
sound.
that really
Mm.
ruins like the whole
And
video.
I felt that
because
too
yeah.
because I was like,
I
man,
had-
the music was so good for
I had
it.
timed it perfectly
Mm.
to where
was-
that stream started right when the song hit a key spot, and it just was boom.
It
I
was.
remember
a good
you had a long running like streak of those clips.
Oh, yeah.
Like back in, especially while we were at the apartment.
Yep.
So
Sean,
I
I
always
have,
use that song too. Maybe we
Yeah.
can ask him if I could just use this.
I have a question about it
We'll get
though.
in touch
Yes.
with YouTube.
How come you didn't like take a video of you peeing in the toilet?
Now I thought about that.
I knew
but
it.
I'm gonna be real
I didn't
with
want
you.
it to be gross.
We would have showed it if it
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
show you your dingling.
we would have
Absolutely.
blurred it.
We could have blurred it too.
I
Would have
would've-
saved it on our computers first, then blurred it.
And then
Yeah.
you'd have to subscribe to Patreon to see the full ding dong.
Yeah.
You'd have to be blurring out that whole damn screen.
Hey.
Oh, that big, eh? Not bad.
You know, this was a signature move that Sean did when we would hang out as kids. We had these little, like, disposable recording devices. Do you remember those little things?
Yeah.
And we would set those up everywhere and just record us doing random stuff. And then, like, at the end of the day, we'd play back because it just play it as one long, like, video. And we hook it up. You could hook it up to the TV, and without telling anybody, we did like all these like things in the video, and we're showing our parents and whatever we were doing. It was something about like doing flips onto like a mattress.
Oh yeah, that was a long time.
Yeah,
That
ago.
was-
obviously before I was.
Yeah.
hanging out with you.
Derek and I have known each other for ages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Sean were like the first of the uniting of the
scissors.
two towers.
Mm-hmm.
Two towers.
Derek-
Which two towers?
Never forget.
No.
Never Forget
The
Towers
Lord of the
or
Rings.
Lord of the Rings
Lord of the
two
Rings
towers?
two towers.
We're in
Need to
kindergarten.
classify here.
Yeah.
It's not a pro-Taliban podcast.
Anti-Taliban here.
I'm gonna need to cut that out.
Derek, you're gonna need to edit that one out.
It's funny how like I brought up anime titties and then he started doing like
Hentai
Japanese hentai noises. It's like whenever you bring up like a different culture or a different set, he always does.
He's got
the
a sound
noise.
I
for
am
it.
very. I like other cultures.
You got to be careful
Right.
though.
I
That
also
might
think
get,
they're interesting.
Well, look at
But
Chet
yeah,
Hanks. You know, he thinks he's Jamaican, but it's just because he likes Jamaican culture.
Mhm.
You know, it's not a culture appropriation at all.
so a part of Sean's culture is in the middle of the video. It'll just cut to him like peeing in a toilet.
Oh,
That's what I was
yeah.
getting at.
Yes.
And he didn't tell any of us. We got our parents.
Wait a sec. So your parents are
We're all watching it, and we're
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, this is when
this.
somebody
That was-
jumped and then hit their foot on the windowsill." Then it immediately cuts to image of the toilet, and we're all just like, "What is this?" And then just pee just starts coming out, and we're like, "What is that?"
The worst part is, I think, how old are we? Maybe we were definitely in elementary school. when we were
Elementary
doing
school,
that.
yes.
Like first or second grade.
Yeah, because those they were like little recording like $20 cameras that you bought at like CVS or something, and it was the GoPro of the time, pretty much.
Yeah.
really. I didn't even know they had something like that.
Oh,
Way
dude, those
back
things
in
were
the day.
badass. We made so many videos with that thing.
We did.
I think I've heard this story too before, of the random pee video, just like popping up in it.
I wonder what our parents thought of that.
Just like,
My
what
mom was
is
probably
wrong?
like,
with
yeah, I
this?
really messed up with that one.
Was that the last time you guys got those cameras?
Well, we held on to that camera for a long time. I think we had 2 of them, so we were able to get like different angles, but we couldn't.
Yeah.
We didn't know how to edit well enough, or even have the technology to edit at home.
That's funny, man.
Dude, it was
I
out of
think it's-
nowhere.
I think it's funny when it's in the middle of like commotion and then it just cuts to something kind of
And it's just
quiet.
completely random.
Well, the
And it's
thing
com-
that
yeah,
like
it's completely random.
it was completely random. We had no idea Sean ran off with the camera to do that. Like, it wasn't even like it's still recording. He just grabbed the camera, went to the toilet. He straight up stopped the recording at some point, or we stopped recording, went to the toilet, just did it. And then we continued to use the camera to record more things, so it just cut back to more shenanigans.
Oh, that's so funny.
I wonder if I did it the same day that we were actually doing it. I think I randomly did that on just a random time,
Day.
and I forgot that I did that.
That makes it even
And
better.
when we were watching it and that popped up, I don't think I knew, if I recall correctly, I don't think I knew that I had actually, like, that was still in there.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shit.
So you're saying it could possibly have been somebody else?
Maybe. No, that was definitely me.
Are we saying Kyle might have done it? Just me.
Oh, we know for a fact Kyle did not do anything like that. Kyle would eat a whole slice of pizza and then run around the pool saying he's got to run off the calories.
I remember that. Oh man, that's funny. I think that's something like Mitchell would do too. Mitchell's been sending us snaps of him on the toilet.
Oh God.
This, right? And he's like pooping or something, but he puts his
So he puts the cameras
thumb-
down. Yeah.
He puts his thumb right here, so like a little bit of his thumb is in the
Oh
bottom
my
of
God.
the angle,
Yeah.
so it looks like a tiny little penis. Like he's sitting there. And the last one, I didn't know if it was piss on the ground or what, but there was like a big puddle next to his foot. And I forgot to ask him if that was piss or not. But
Like
I'm-
on the floor? Or?
on the floor,
Might have-
so he
next to his
full
Might
foot.
have been from getting out of the shower.
Nah, we're gonna say it was piss.
I like your style.
I think he peed on the ground and he's just dirty and should send
Is
it
Mitchell
to us.
pee piss boy?
He's pee piss boy for sure, dude.
This son's probably a pee-pee piss boy too.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't want to bring. We can't bring the son into this.
Oh,
Soon he'll be stronger than Mitchell, and then he'll be after.
I
us.
think he already is.
So, that is true.
He's gonna come for the kill.
I'm just curious. What's our time at? Because I haven't.
We got 16 minutes.
Okay, perfect. I wanted to bring up one thing, Sean,
Yes.
about your podcast prior.
Yes.
There was a time where you guys were talking about. Fuck, what was it?
Dinosaurs, Jurassic Park.
Not the dinosaurs, but what's the whole thing about what was the whole thing? You guys all brought something in. Anyways, you said something about dinosaurs. You said, and I'm just saying this because this is what you said on the podcast. Do you think dinosaurs weren't real? Is that what you said on the podcast?
I mean, we were drinking quite a bit.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
of course. Yeah.
So-
let's put that disclaimer out.
And the
What-
backtracking begins.
Whatever I said.
was drinking involved, and I will
Has-
say, Sean, he says some crazy things when he's drunk.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say yes or no as to if I firmly believe what I said,
Hang on. I feel like you're
Sean.
walking around the question.
but I I could see either stance because
Interesting.
my
There's-
issue is, what do they say? Meteors fell from the sky and just fucked up all the dinosaurs.
Right. Yeah, that's the theory.
I find that impossible, and I think that's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
So
Why do you
Well,
think it's both? Like, why do you not?
they
believe
believe-
that a giant rock came from space.
I think it's been proven that the Earth has gone through 5 extinctions.
5.
Yeah.
What were the other ones? Like random ass
You had-
aliens?
Yeah. You had the Ice Age was one, which was after the dinosaurs, wasn't it? There's been like 2 ice ages, I thought. And then because what happened is when the meteor hit, it changed the atmosphere, which then like resulted later on the thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was a meteor. I just
Aliens came and wiped them out.
Mm-hmm.
it would have had to be something. Like, what, did the Earth just like keep getting hit, and then just all those dinosaurs just like got splattered, or
So
what
they,
was the whole?
I think what it is what happened is a meteor. What they think is a giant meteor. So it was a meteor strike, one giant one, a massive one, which they found like craters in like Chile or something like that, where like it makes this huge outline,
Yeah.
which is like bigger than the biggest one that's hit. Like I think it was like Arizona or something
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
one in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Right, which they use for like space practice and shit. I went to that. It's fucking massive, and so one hit, and I don't think it like literally wiped every dinosaur off the planet. I think what happened is it changed the planet drastically so much that dinosaurs started to die. It's like the
They
same
couldn't
thing in the
survive
sense
it.
of like when the sun blows up. If humans were still on Earth and this during the time that the sun goes away, because that will happen sooner or later, humans could still survive on Earth for like I think it was like 2 to 3 months before it gets so cold that humans wouldn't be able to survive. So like I think that's kind of what happened. It wasn't like
But,
an
like,
immediate extinction.
Because when
Just a change in the environment, maybe.
yeah, because
That I would believe, not the
the initial
meteors.
smash of the meteor.
Because
yeah, that's
why
not
is
what
there
it was.
not craters all over the United States?
Well,
Right.
it's
Or
been
the
millions.
world?
It's been millions of years, so these craters have been
yeah, so we've
filled and
flattened it
altered
out to be able to put our shopping malls on top
to
of.
hide it.
So I have
Is that
a
what we've been
list.
doing?
I have a list of the extinctions. by
I
the
also
way.
pulled them up, Ryan.
Alright,
So
let's
eat
hear.
me.
I want to hear Ryan.
Derek,
I didn't know
here's
there
the
was
thing,
more
I'm
than
doing my
one.
fucking job.
Yeah, let Ryan do his job. Let me
Sorry.
hear
my
it, Ryan.
fucking job, Derek.
Yes, sir.
You will be in his office.
Damn it.
Katie and Derek, see me in my office after this.
You're
Katie,
fired.
Anyway.
Katie will fight them together.
There was
Okay.
You're
the
fired.
Ordovisian,
I don't know how to pronounce some of
but it was
these.
440 million years ago, and small marine organisms died out.
See, how do they come up with this?
And then there was.
Well, they go to the Antarctics and pull out the ice blocks. And
Yeah,
Sean,
usually most
like,
of the stuff's
you've seen
fun.
Breaking Bad, right?
Yeah, but
Science, bitch. Fuck you.
people's
Science,
brains,
bitch.
people's
what-
brains were not. I guess they were. Some people were smart, but like,
But these are brains now figuring
Yeah,
that out.
that are
Not
figuring.
like brains.
It wasn't
prior.
Isaac Newton that figured that out. He was still wondering about gravity.
Sean,
He's like,
can
how
I
the fuck
continue my
this
list, or
apple
you're gonna
fall?
really
Yeah,
interrupt
yeah,
me?
no,
okay.
go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
Can't fire
Uh,
me, but
There was
Can't fire me.
365 million years ago where many tropical marine species went extinct. Then there was the 250 million years ago where the largest mass extinction event in Earth's history affected a range of species, including many vertebrates.
Dinosaurs.
Then no.
That was the
Oh.
Jurassic.
No.
Oh, I
This
forgot
is
there was one
210 million years ago, which was the dinosaurs.
before.
The Jurassic.
Yes.
Nah, that's
The-
right. I forgot there was
Yes.
one prior.
Yeah. And then there's 65 million years ago. It was the major scene wiped out. It was also dinosaurs.
There's
two
there's different
dinosaurs.
Which
eight
was
dinosaur
the Ice
ages.
Age, right?
Mhm.
Or was the Ice Age
Uh,
not an extinction?
I don't think the Ice Age did the Ice Age cover the entire globe or the entire
continents,
landmass?
weren't the continents still together at that time?
I mean, it's the millions of years are starting to span quite apart. That they might have started like coming apart.
Maybe. I don't know. I just know.
I mean-
Sorry, I just want to make sure the camera's okay. Guest camera just blinked.
Is it still recording?
I don't know. I mean, I see it. I see it.
Huh.
But-
That's weird. It just probably hiccuped.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Sorry, go ahead.
No, that's. Thanks. Yeah,
yep,
that's good.
that's
I
what we want to
mean-
know.
scientists think that Nessie was real, for crying out loud.
Nessie.
Well,
Fuck's a
Nessie.
Nessie.
Loch Ness monster.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You guys don't know the term Nessie?
No, I
should-
don't. I've never
No,
heard
I've
that
never
before.
heard that.
You've
Never
never.
heard.
What?
Here's Nessie.
You guys have never heard Nessie.
My goodness.
That was proven to be fake though, because the guy that did it came out and was like, "Yeah, that was a fucking log."
Mhm.
And
So
I
what's
just
your
took a
stance on
photo.
Bigfoot, Sean?
I don't think.
Listen.
I don't think Bigfoot's real.
If you let me grow my hair out for a while and just let me run butt naked in the woods, people are probably gonna think, there's Bigfoot.
That's fair.
I got-
Yeah,
That's a fair
Yeah,
point.
Sean
you're
is
tall.
tall.
Size
How-
14s.
I mean, you did hit your head.
Yeah,
I did hit my head
He
walking in
he
here.
can't even stand up all the way in this
the ceiling
room.
in this room is significantly
Well,
lower
people were
than-
shorter back then when they built this house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what-
They were more my height around that time.
More
so-
hobbit height.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
hobbit height.
We
This
actually
isn't that
had
whole-
to
that-
raise
that
the
old.
roof a little bit.
Yeah, we put it on like stilts and.
Just like a changing a car tire. Just
The
Is-
structural integrity of the house is very bad right now.
Yeah,
but,
it's really honestly, it's probably like super dangerous to be in this room because of it.
Yeah.
but, you know,
But we can walk in it, so
yeah.
That's right.
So that's good.
We're here.
We got new carpet in here, so that's
Are
cool.
we
Mhm.
dead?
Ooh,
No.
So,
that's my money bag
um,
from all the money I'm making from this
he's
podcast.
not making any.
No.
That's not true.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, as far as the dinosaurs go,
So you think they were here, but you don't think that they were all killed out by a
correct.
meteor crash. I feel like
Yes.
that is a pretty reasonable thought.
Well, I think it's
Yeah.
always been not 100% proven on if that was what caused it. That's just one of the main leading theories, and there was a big crater, I thought.
right, there's no but the problem is there's no significant crater of that landing, but there is it's
Rings.
under the water where there's those underwater caves
Yeah,
that
it's a
make a
perfect-
perfect circle, and they think that was the dropping point of
Yeah.
the meteor that
Mhm.
everybody talks about.
If dinosaurs like T-Rexes were around back in the day, then so could dragons.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, all it is a dinosaur with wings. I don't
Yeah.
see what the difference would be.
Yeah, you know what? Do you think people that believe dragons were real? Do you think they were really just just dinosaurs?
Probably.
You know what I mean?
I don't think they were
Yeah.
fire breathing things because we don't have any animal now that can produce fire through
Yeah.
its mouth.
I got some documentaries for you to watch.
There's not a reptile on Earth that can do that. I mean, the only ones that can do anything with that is poisoning saliva, which
Yeah.
is the Komodo dragon.
Have you ever
Right.
seen Harry Potter?
A few times.
Those are facts.
Those are real. So,
Yeah, they had to import them from Hungarian
mhm.
places.
Oh, are we talking about the monsters in Harry Potter, the new series, the Mystical Beasts?
No,
Oh.
and just the straight up Harry Potter.
What
There's
was the
griffins
one?
and shit in that.
Hungarian.
So centaurs are real?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hmm.
How'd that happen?
Did you not at the very beginning of every Harry Potter movie, it goes based on true events.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
That's how you know. And then at the end of the credits, it also slowly comes up too. It's this is for real, based on true events.
Mhm.
All things that you see in this did actually happen.
I believe it. I believe that.
So Voldemort was a real guy,
Yeah.
some bald fucker.
With no nose.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, that was his resurrection body. His regular body, he had a normal.
Okay,
nose.
nerd.
Do you think Voldemort's got a hog?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, with how he portrays himself and how he moves. Yeah, that dude's massive under there.
He never
think
never
that's-
wore shoes.
I think Nagini.
He
Yeah.
never wore shoes?
I'm pretty
It's-
sure because
Let's
they
be
would
real.
always
Sean, I know what you're
follow
gonna say.
his-
Don't say it.
Hobbits don't wear shoes either, and you
I know what you're
know.
gonna say. Don't say it. That's your disclaimer right now.
Nothing popped into my head.
Yeah.
So Ryan just did a
Yeah, I
Don't
was
say
a
it, Sean.
preemptively don't say whatever you're about to
See,
say.
Ryan just knows.
When we were talking about hogs,
No, I'm not even gonna bring it up because I know it's gonna pop in his goddamn head.
I want to hear it on the break.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna pretend I didn't hear anything.
I want to hear it on the break.
Yeah.
I think he had a massive schlong. The way he took on Harry Potter, and then he, like Derek said, he didn't wear shoes. So
Right.
hobbits don't wear shoes. You know those motherfuckers are packing.
Mhm.
I'm,
Because who wants to have sex
You know
with a
how much-
small person?
Well, you know
Unless
how
they
mu-
have a big cock.
You know how much fun those guys have in the Shire? You know how happy they are all the time? You know why they're happy all the time? Because they're having good sex.
They're getting fucked.
Yeah, but if I had like a big heavy cock, I
Let's
don't
be
think I'd
real.
be as happy.
I didn't say it was heavy and huge, but they're having good old fucking sex down in the Shire.
Gotcha.
I mean, you saw it in the Lord of the Rings. They
Do
were
ha-
having a fucking good
They
time.
are.
Do
Happy.
hobbits have one kid like humans, or do they have litters?
That's interesting.
What?
I would say probably like 1 to 2 kids.
Okay.
I like the idea of a litter of hobbits.
Do you think Gandalf was banging a hobbit?
Oh, for sure, dude. He's always in the Shire. Bro, he's always
That's how
chilling
you
in the
know
Shire.
they were really good at fucking because
Mhm.
They got human dick in there. Yeah. They're like, this is sick.
That's
And I
why
think-
Gandalf wanted to keep the Shire a secret. He's like, I'm keeping this bitch all to myself.
I'm keeping all these little girls with me. That sounds weird saying it that way.
Yeah.
oh man,
I'm keeping all these little hobbits to me. Can we cut that? Fuck.
I don't know.
911.
Hey, last episode Derek was talking about underage nipples, so I don't know what you're talking about. So let's be
Yeah.
real.
Oh man.
I'm glad we had somebody come bless his house. Boy,
Is he coming back?
he might have to after this.
Yeah,
episode.
after this.
A weekly visit.
Do you guys think the water's turning the frogs gay?
For sure.
If Alex Jones said it, I believe it.
I
Yeah.
think the COVID vaccine is definitely turning people gay.
I see. I got
Oh,
it,
shit,
and I
that's a hot
got.
take. Can we say that on the show? Oh boy!
Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Let's break into that.
I have,
Bre-
nothing against,
Wait.
homosexuals,
Hang on.
but it seems like recently they are just flowing out of the closet.
Okay.
Well, isn't it because we're getting more
So,
accepting as a
I
society,
think it's because
or
we've grown as a society to not care who another person likes, which you shouldn't, because who fucking cares? It doesn't matter to you if
Right,
like,
exactly.
Ryan likes to go suck hobbit dick. Like that doesn't matter to you because it doesn't affect your life. So
I'm more of a
it don't
Gandalf
matter.
staff guy, just
Right,
Oh,
exactly.
big old staff.
yeah.
Mhm.
But it just seems like it's a lot more.
His
prevalent
camera blinked
today.
again.
It keeps blinking. That's
Yeah.
really weird.
Are we, is it sure? Okay. It's
We're gonna-
very fuzzy too.
Is it fuzzy?
Hey, Sally.
Yeah. I mean, on my end, I don't know if it's gonna show like that.
He's hissing at the fucking camera. We'll check it out on the break.
Yeah.
Okay.
Broke it.
We haven't used it in a long time.
Yeah, it
and I'm
just
sure
kinda
the
stays
settings
off.
are different than the actual cameras. I'm just gonna say this right now. I don't think the COVID vaccine is making people gay.
But the water is turning the frogs.
What about
gay.
trans?
Oh, okay.
No.
No.
I do not think any of that is happening with the COVID vaccine.
Because I thought when I got my vaccine, I was just gonna my dick would fall off, and I just, somehow grow. a vagina.
So, but so then why'd you get it?
Great question.
Just tired
why
of the dick.
why did you get it? Did you because of your job or?
You'd rather be safe than
Oh.
tied down to a specific gender.
I was just curious.
You were
Just
curious, so you got the vaccine. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I heard-
You get the vaccine.
Kinda
I
sounds-
want people to get it if they want to get it.
Bi-curious.
Wait a sec.
Got a little
Did
bi-curious
it turn
George in
you
ya?
bi-curious?
Oh no, I have absolutely none of that. Homosexual shit.
John, you can't. You can't.
Can't say
You
that.
can't say homosexual shit
Why?
because it's not shit.
It
Just
comes
be like,
it comes
I'm
off
just
as
not-
homophobic.
We will. I'm not that. Except,
Stop.
listen.
Sean, you can't say that. You
Stop.
can't say I'm not
You're
homophobic, but
All right.
No, I'm not. But sometimes
Okay.
stop saying
If-
but. Just
we can bleep out if we need to.
Sean
But
just feel. Oh man, I can't
Have
even
you
say that.
seen cross dressing?
Okay.
yeah.
I don't.
He's
like,
allowed to have an opinion on these
Yes,
things.
Right,
yeah.
I'm not
What
a
he's
fan.
saying hasn't been. It's just
You
you
guys
know.
can get shut down after this.
Yeah, we're dead. This episode will never be.
Aired.
This will be the episode that gets cut. No, I'm kidding.
Keep bringing me on, and this
Keep
is
go-
what happens.
No. Okay, so I wanna hear his thought on the cross dressing thing.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll get his thought. We'll go to break here.
I do not care what people do. It does not bother me. But if I just am uncomfortable when I see a dude like wearing, chick's clothes and some crazy ass hair. I think we were at the deck like a few weeks ago, and these dudes had like pink and yellow and green hair. I'm like, what the fuck? It was uncomfortable.
Okay, so
Who am I to judge?
Okay.
Uncomfortable.
But I'm not a fan of like mascots and those type of
Gone
people.
from gay people to mascots.
So you want a dress code for everybody?
No, but there should be some sort of structure. You can't just.
You socialist commie bitch. No, I'm kidding. That's an interesting take on it. I will say that like sometimes I'm like, oh wow, that's out of the norm, but I don't feel like I'm like, wow, I feel uncomfortable standing next to this person. I don't ever think that way. But I definitely am like, sometimes I'm just like, okay, that's different. But it's the same with like when you see somebody that's like fully dressed out in like goth attire still.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the same.
It's just like
the shock.
it's a
value.
shock. You're like, whoa, okay.
I
And then
think
I'm
that's
immediately
different,
over
yeah.
it.
With like the goth thing, when you see guys that are even like older doing it, it's just like, dude.
Are you talking about scene? Or are you talking about goth? Are you talking about like the hair over the eye with the tight pants? Are you talking about scene kids?
Probably about seeing
'Cause
kids,
I
but
don't-
I'm saying like anybody that dressed like that when they're still like getting older,
Yeah.
Oh.
and it's just like it just seems kind of weird because it's always just seems like it's a kid phase to go through,
Yeah,
Scene
a
is for
younger,
sure.
yeah.
and then
I'm
when you
talking
see
about-
like a 40-year-old guy doing it, you're just like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
No, I see what you mean. Yeah,
That's what you call confidence.
See,
Yeah.
it's weird that you think that's confidence, but you think that
Yeah.
like a trans person dressing different is not confidence.
No. I would say that's also confidence. I am just saying it is. I have no problem with it, but I just would rather not see it.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that and go to break.
Anyways.
Yeah, cut to break now.
Guys, I gotta be honest. My wife has a horrible shopping addiction.
I have that same problem. My wife can't stop shopping, and it's costing us too much money.
Well, guys, you're in luck because I just reworked our entire Patreon, so it's less confusing and the tiers make more sense.
Now we only have 2 tiers, $1 and $5, making it super affordable. On top of our already free Discord, you can join the $1 tier to unlock extra channels and permissions in Discord, so it's easier for you guys to connect with us.
And if that isn't enough for you, we have a $5 tier that unlocks extra Discord benefits, and your name will be featured on the credit roll at the end of every episode, so everyone knows that you helped pay for Derek and Ryan's wives' shopping addictions.
Yeah, we have no intentions of stopping our wives because we support them, and we just want more money for it.
So go on over to our Patreon at patreon.com/WIQ or click the link below, so hopefully the girls will buy something nice for the podcast.
We're back. We all took a massive circle shit.
We're holding hands.
Person who shit last had to eat it.
Holy shit.
It sucked.
It's kind of like when, what's that? The salty cracker. What's it called?
Soggy waffle.
Soggy. I've never heard it called soggy waffle.
I thought it was
but
called like a dog biscuit or something.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's so many different names. I like
Cut to
soggy
Sean's camera. It's all his face is all brown.
Yeah, everybody poops as fast as possible, and last one just has to fucking eat it all.
It's a
That's-
miserable experience. Ryan's always last too, so
Oh, that's
sucks
funny.
for him.
I'm about to puke, man.
Mine was not solid. Not solid. So,
Let's move on.
I got a question though.
Huh.
If you poop and it's like a solid one, but then a couple other like pieces come out, is that considered 2 different poops, or is that because you're pooping it all at the same time? Is that considered the same poop?
whoa, that's a lot to take in there.
I see the way I think of it is whenever you sit on the toilet from the time you get up, that's one.
That's one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It's a session.
Yeah.
know?
I'm just trying to ask the hard questions.
Because
I mean, you have to think about the people who have rabbit poop.
yeah,
you know.
Ah, yes, I had that one time.
So imagine you sit down, you poop, you get up, and then what do you say when you're like, "Fuck, I have to go back and poop
Poop
again."
again.
So it's another poop.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, another poop session. Welcome to the Waiting Queue podcast.
Welcome back.
We're talking about the gaming
Yeah.
industry.
And poop.
Well, that they go.
Everybody
hand in hand.
poops. They probably make games and then they have to stop and then go poop.
They probably mandatory bathroom breaks.
No.
Or it's like what that South Park episode where
The tray.
yeah,
Mom!
Carmen's mom just
Bathroom!
walks down. Mom, bathroom.
That's the
Oh,
that's the
God.
World of Warcraft episode.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that's
it is.
relevant.
Yes.
And we try to stay relevant.
We
I'm
sure
surprised
do.
you guys never tried that.
Pooping on a
Pooping
tray.
No, yelling at your mom to bring you a
I could probably convince my mom
bowl.
to do it.
The
But I don't
sad
want
part-
to
the
just
sad
'cause I
part
don't.
about it. The sad part about that, what Derek just said, is probably 100% true. We did, however, call up there and be like, "Chicken nuggets. We want chicken
Yeah,
nuggets."
like,
and
we
then she'd
demanded
make us
food.
chicken nuggets while we played WoW.
That's very nice.
Yeah, she's a
Mom is the nicest.
very nice.
My mom tries to
lady.
win the lottery for other people.
She
Yes.
has won my mom a lot of money on the birthday scratch-offs.
I have one still that I won from them. $20 still in my car. I've
Did-
never cashed it in.
did
That
they
was-
expire?
That was a year ago, so maybe. I don't know. I don't gamble.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, but you're not gambling. You were gifted the.
Sure, I did. It
That's
was
gonna
the-
start
it
an
was the itch.
addiction if you go cash that in and you
Yeah.
get that money. In
Then
your
I'm like,
hands,
wow, this
then-
is like another $20. I should just buy more.
right.
And then it goes from there and goes from there and goes on and on until I'm
Broken on
Addict-
the streets.
yeah broke. I'm pooping on the streets now instead of a toilet.
I mean, your gamer tag is helpless hobo. So.
I look the part sometimes too,
Yeah.
except for the sweatshirts.
I was gonna say you're wearing grandma's quilt.
Quilts.
Very nice.
Very expensive sweatshirt. I don't want to
Looks
flex.
like some bougie. What's the high-end fashion brand?
Gucci.
Gucci.
It's
That's
not
right.
Gucci. It is a. I would say it's a fashion brand. I don't know if I would call it high end, because it doesn't have like $400 prices. But I spent almost $200 on this sweatshirt.
Jeez, I could have knitted you one.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Weird flex, but I went bankrupt that month because of it.
Jeez.
No, I'm kidding. I don't even know where to go after that poop talk.
We were moved on to your hoodie.
Yeah, but I brought it back to me pooping in the streets because I was poor.
Oh.
So that is actually from a homeless shelter quilt.
Stole it right off the
homeless
the
person?
sleeping body of a
Yeah.
homeless man. I was like, damn. That's kind of high fashion, though. That's something they would do. They're like, I'm taking that. Fucking taking that. They're like taking stuff from homeless people and then knitting it together into like this weird shirt that has like trash bags tied to it and like dirty quilted blankets and sleeping bags.
Speaking of homeless people, did you guys see the things they did in New York for homeless people?
Oh, you're talking about the anti-homeless
Like
architecture?
grates?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of anti-homeless
Yeah.
architecture.
They literally, have you seen it? They literally made where what is it, from the sewer or from whatever?
So,
Where it has heat coming through
they're
it.
heating grates. Derek, you know what they are because of Chicago
Yeah.
has them too.
Yeah.
They're on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
And they during the winter, it's the heating from buildings, and
Yeah.
it's like what comes out. It's when the air fluctuates through the building. It's the air that's pushed out. It's the outtake of the building.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's hot air. They built these like benches over them, or elevated grates now, but the grates are like wavy, and then they have like spiked
Some that are
grates.
raised higher, so it's super uncomfortable to sit on
to
or whatever.
sleep on, because during the winter, homeless people sleep on those so they
Yeah.
don't fucking freeze to death.
freeze to death. Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
New
I
York's implementing these things so homeless people can't sleep on the grates.
some places have on like road ramps for like highways and stuff like that are off
They have
the city. There's like the
spiked-
spikes.
Yeah.
So people can't take shelter.
I mean, I get it because they don't want shanty towns, because shanty towns are like it's not good for a city to have a shanty town, because they
Yeah.
tend to they produce a lot of trash and waste.
have
Crime probably picks up
Crime,
there.
areas,
drugs.
though, for homeless
yeah,
people.
I mean,
they
got
have
homeless
shelters, but the
but-
problem is the shelters get full.
Yeah.
It fills up so
And
fast. There's
then-
not enough food
Yeah,
usually.
there's not enough
and
food for them. There's just so many homeless people. It's just
Yeah.
it's hard for cities to keep up with it. But then you have like, it's a weird thing, you know, because it goes into like price of living in the city, and then it goes into how somebody what is required for somebody to get even a low end job. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's hard for homeless people that are trying to get jobs because they are dirty, so they go into these jobs. And what does a manager do? A manager's gonna hire somebody who's like a high school student who's like clean all the time
Yep.
over a homeless guy who might not be as reliable,
well, and
even though he's trying to get a job.
some like
just-
homeless people are sick too, and
Yeah.
some places won't hire them because they're like, well, you're sick. And
A lot of
Yeah.
homeless people don't want jobs though either.
Some of
Some-
them don't. Yeah,
Some
I
I'm
mean, you
sure
get the
do.
ones that are on drugs or they have some sort of mental
right.
disorder.
Yeah,
or
there's a
something
whole
like that,
spectrum
but-
of them, and I would
Yeah.
say from living in Chicago, I've seen all sorts of different kinds, and you can tell like really fast which ones you're like, I'm not helping you because you're not helping yourself, and then
Right.
you can see the ones who are like struggling and trying to do their best, and then there's other ones who just shit next to the train while you have kids trying to wait for school. And I saw it, and it's like those people don't deserve anything in my eyes because
No.
it's like
Yeah.
there are public bathrooms still. And
You can still
in the
use
city,
those.
and they're not restricted where homeless people can't go into the bathroom and take a shit in the public
Yeah.
toilet.
Mhm.
Instead, they're too lazy and they don't care about anybody else because they probably have gone through so much bullshit. I don't know what their
They're
past
probably on
is,
drugs.
or they're on drugs and they just are shitting next to like young kids. It's like, fuck those people.
Yeah.
I don't. You still have to have like some sort of human
Decency.
decency.
Mhm.
I think. I mean, I don't know what they went through, so I can't give them the fact of like, well, maybe they just had a shitty life. It's like, I mean, if I had a shitty life, I don't think I'd be like whipping my dick out and my pants down
Yeah.
and taking a shit
I
next
mean, it
to a
doesn't
bunch
help
of
the cost
fucking
of living in
kids.
any major city is absolutely like insane.
True.
Right.
You know,
True.
so-
Yeah. I mean, your wages are a
That's
little
why you
higher,
don't
but
see a whole lot of them here, like in Fort Wayne, because
yeah, our shelters too
You
are
know.
really good at
Yeah.
because we have halfway houses downtown.
Yeah.
We have like 3 or 4 halfway houses. We have they just rebuilt the new facility right next to a Belmont
yeah,
liquor store.
like I can tell you the last
Wow.
time I've seen a homeless person in Fort Wayne, like
Yeah.
like just walking down,
Just
someone-
walking on the street. I mean, like
Yeah.
I live
You know?
downtown and I see them. We saw one
I saw one
yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was sleeping
He was sleeping on the
on a
on a stoop next to it was Hagerman's stoop.
yeah.
So there, I mean, there are there, but I would say our halfway houses do a good job, and
Yeah.
our shelters do a decent job at keeping people.
One of our
Shelter.
news stations also followed like the people that would, hold up signs and say like, "Hey, I'm homeless. Give me money." They found that a lot of those people were actually just not homeless. They were just
Yeah.
panhandling and acting like they're homeless. So, it's not really so much a problem here, really.
Yeah, I would say it's not a big problem. I would say it's still a problem. I think anywhere where there's homeless people, it's a problem.
Oh yeah,
But-
of course, but it's not like as big as
Well,
like,
I mean, what do you-
Chicago, and it's
It's a weird thing because it's like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, you can't hold everybody's hand to the point where like
no.
everybody gets everything for free. That's just
Mhm.
not how our
and then we don't
People-
want to just
yeah, there's always gonna be people taking advantage of shit.
Yeah, that's just not how our system works. And sometimes people get stuck in the system where it's like it's hard for them to get out. But I believe the fact that like no matter how hard life can be for somebody, you all have the opportunity to grow and move out. Some people have a harder opportunity of doing so, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
But I think here in this place, everybody has the opportunity to do something, and it, like I say, some people it's hard for some people. Some people might not ever be able to do it, but
Mhm.
the opportunity's there. That's just how I think about it. Because after like living in Chicago and homeless people, like there was ones
They're
I'm like,
everywhere.
I don't want to talk to you, and then there's others where I feel really bad. It's like, damn, I wish I had money to give you,
Right.
Yeah.
and I don't care what you spend it on. I don't give a fuck if you go spend it on alcohol. I don't give
That's
a
their
fuck.
choice, but
Yeah, it's their
you
choice.
you help them.
But at least I give them a little cash to make them I mean, maybe he'll be like, okay, I'm gonna go get a sandwich, but
Just give them a little baggie of cocaine, and they'll. make
here
them
you go.
happy.
Here's a dime bag. You want a dime bag? And then he's like, oh yeah. Go sell this. Don't use it. That's what you should tell him.
Go sell-
Yeah,
Make more money,
Teach
you
them
know?
business.
teaching them how to
strategy right
fish
there.
instead of
That's
just
how
giving them
I'll-
a fish.
That's how
Yeah.
our system works. Economics.
Right.
You know, you give them a product. You tell them this is worth more money than I'm giving it to you for. You go sell this. Don't use this. Don't use. Sell it. And then he goes and sells it. Starts his whole business. He's selling
Boom.
Coke now. Now he's rich.
Now he's rich.
Now
Selling
he's
coke,
rich.
and now he can live and eat and feed
Live,
a family.
eat, feed his family.
Breed, yeah.
He breed. He has. He bought a hotel, so he did not even sleep in a hotel, but he still sells Coke. So,
Probably
like,
hired a couple prostitutes so he can be in the prostitution game.
But he's not homeless anymore.
Because he's living in the hotel. So he
Solve-
doesn't have a home. He's
maybe
still
drugs solve the
homeless.
problem. So
Drugs are
There's no such thing as a drug problem.
yeah, it's just how
it's
you
people's
use.
problem with drugs.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
There we
it.
go.
yes.
opportunity.
Economics. Use the drugs.
Stonks.
Stonks. Sell them. Don't use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you go and you buy Coke from somebody, don't use the Coke.
No.
Sell
Go
the Coke.
buy the Coke
Sell it
for their
more.
price. Sell it for more.
Yep.
Say this is the best Coke.
Don't
Let's-
sell it at MSRP.
The smart people.
Rack
do.
that shit up.
Yeah.
Throw that bitch on StockX. Say it's just a little baggie.
And then it's perfectly fine to cut a lot of things with like fentanyl because you're selling it to
Holy
sell other people,
Yes.
not for them to use.
This
It's just,
episode is cursed.
yeah.
Just don't even air this one. Just like
Yeah, I think it's
I
pretty
know,
trash.
I
It
have
was
to.
almost wholesome for a hot minute, and
Yeah.
then just took a left turn.
keep this one on the back burner for.
But we can get into game clips by the way.
Yeah, let's get into
We
clips.
better.
Okay, yeah.
I am sweating like
Does
crazy.
anybody else
I'm.
think it's like
Are you?
overly hot?
Oh yeah.
Do you want
I'm
me? Do you want me to open
burning
up the
fuck
fridge?
up.
We are wealthy enough to have a mini fridge in the studio.
We are not homeless, so
I didn't
we
say-
can. Oh,
I
should I not
agree.
say that?
Well, hold
Does
on,
that fan work?
Connor. Do you
Oh,
have?
It does, but we can't run it with
Yeah,
the
with the-
mics.
Connor, do you own a house?
No.
I would consider you homeless.
Interesting.
Like rabbits up there.
Interesting hot
Yeah,
take.
the rabbits are what hold the ceiling up.
Is
when
that
we
it?
extended it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Wow, this episode is fucked, bro. Nah, this is a good one.
Bring in the priest, please.
Bring
Your
in the
camera is
priest.
so unfocused right now. I can't even tell.
Oh, it is
Oh my
super.
It like keeps unfocusing.
His camera keeps blinking, keeps unfocusing. I don't know what's going on.
Is
but
it still blinking?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not too much anymore, but it's just really unfocused sometimes.
I wonder if it's that thing up there, because it's not blinking in here.
I mean, it probably is one of like the connections.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, well, let's get into clips.
We got 3 clips.
Let me judge.
Okay.
Which one's Chris? Don't tell me which one's Chris's. I'll
You'll
know
know
which
which
one
one.
it is.
Yeah,
is Chris's, let's
well,
be honest.
I'll
Yeah.
just hear Aaron Rodgers.
But there is one clip that has a Knights of the Old Republic.
Ooh.
However, I don't fully know what's going on in the clip, so I'm hoping you guys can help decipher it.
Like the original Knights?
It's either
guess
Knights
the
of the
new
Old
one's
Republic
not out
1 or
yet.
2.
That's
I wanna say it's
fucking
2, but-
sick. Yeah, the two was the best one.
Will I get to pick who wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we all take a
we all
vote.
give
Kinda
our
do a
rating.
vote.
Yeah.
What's the scale?
Oh, you'll
Uh,
find out. Yeah, we'll let you
yeah.
listen because you're gonna catch on
I just
quickly.
keep-
I think you'll be
Mm.
really good at this.
All right.
It keeps playing. Like, let me just refresh it.
What's the name here? Ooh. Ooh.
Splitgate. Marcio.
Yeah.
Marsh. Is it Marcio or is it Marsh?
Browse
Marcio.
more for you videos.
Yeah, that's his name.
So it's a Splitgate.
Interesting.
We're a fan of Splitgate here.
Ryan, your brother had me download that, but I have not played it yet.
It is super good.
It's fun. Yeah, really
it's a
fun.
big learning curve.
I haven't.
Oh,
played
yeah.
it either,
Super
so.
good.
I can't figure out the portals.
I am a god with the portals.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
You hear me that bitch bigger?
Fuck.
Oh.
That was clean. Jesus, how many weapons that motherfucker have?
Yeah.
Yeah, you went through like the whole arsenal.
Yeah.
That was pretty sick. Okay.
It's pretty clean.
All right. All right.
Mhm.
The portals to me seem like
Confusing.
It seems like something off of what's that fucking?
Portal.
No, it's that little yellow guy that goes like this.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Yeah, when you like go from one side and you pop out on the other.
What's the one guy that goes like
old school? The original split game. Yeah, it's I will say the portals are they can be very confusing, but if you can utilize them, you're so good at the game.
Yeah.
I love the portals. As for this clip,
I feel like great portal usage.
I think so too. I think it was pretty quick. He's fast on the sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Should I rate it first?
Yeah, you go ahead and rate it first. Connor.
Okay, we rate them as we show them too, because we started before we were rating them at the end, and then we
Okay.
were comparing them to other clips, and it was just wrong.
Yeah, we were doing it right.
This clip, I give it a. I'm gonna give it a 7.
That's weird.
I'm gonna give it a 7 dilly whackers.
That's weird because I was gonna give it 7 Kevins.
7 Kevins.
7 Kevins. Who's
7
Kevin?
Kevins.
7
7
Kevins.
dilly whackers.
All right, a 7.
Ryan.
Ryan.
I'll go last.
Yeah, I think I'll go with a 7.
I think it was quick.
7.
Quick, kind of just gameplay. I mean, you would kind of run into it
Yeah.
the longer you play
7
it.
gooches.
7 gooches.
Gooches. I will give it. I'm gonna go since this is the first one I've watched. I'm gonna go
Bring that microphone to your mouth.
7.3 naked chickens.
Naked chickens.
Naked chickens.
Yeah.
What about you, Katie?
I do a 7 chocolate bars.
Chocolate bars.
We got
She's-
7 all the way around.
7
She's
across the
usually-
board.
She usually keeps it pretty
Wholesome.
Wholesome.
Pretty
For the
wholesome.
most part.
Someone
Yeah,
needs
there
to-
was one week where
She said something about like nibbles or something.
Titties.
titties.
You're gonna really
Get
need
it
a
right.
feast after that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I think that one's gonna average out to about 7 right now.
Yeah.
7 seems fair.
I would like to see more maybe reaction if you're streaming. React maybe a little bit more on
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
usually can sometimes really
you wanna
make a
hear
clip.
like a like going
Yeah.
on in the back.
Yeah.
Well, that one was a
No.
monkey.
Exactly.
As long as he had a
The one that was a monkey was hilarious.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, the
Yeah, he started doing that, and then we were like. There was also a guy that didn't wear a shirt. I hated that.
yeah.
There's 2 people actually that didn't wear shirts already.
2 people.
Yeah, because remember the first Viking one? He didn't wear a
Yeah,
shirt.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But, I mean, he was
didn't
hot,
think about
so-
that one,
Yeah, his attire was good. He was a good-looking guy.
But he had like a costume, so it was okay.
Yeah,
It
I felt
was
like
more-
it went with it
yeah.
because he was playing.
Yeah.
He was playing
For Honor?
For Honor as a
Yes.
Viking too.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one? Bring her up. Let me see it. Let me be the judge. Got to get a little Lecoq real quick.
Put that cock in your mouth. Here's Chris.
Yep.
I didn't have to say it.
Great save! Oh, I thought he was going to beat him, but the goalie comes up large.
Is this a fight?
No.
No,
he didn't clip it, so it's just give it a
James
second.
Cebulski
Here
and
we
Ray
go.
Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Sharks take possession off the
Okay.
faceoff. To the low slow. Puts it in for the go-ahead goal.
Wow, Chris.
Great. Yes, sports.
Great
You
work,
did the
Chris.
main
I
objective
like-
of the game.
I actually do really
You
like
did.
hockey. I'll
I
give
do
him
too.
that. I think that's why he put it in there because I will give him points for it being NHL. However, you're Chris. So
There's
And
instantly a curve
He did
on
make
this
his
video.
username the one who does not smell.
interesting. Haven't.
He's
Haven't
been hung
seen
up
him.
on the smellingness.
I
Haven't-
feel like Chris probably smells.
So do I. So do I. Haven't been around him yet. Don't know. However, he is losing weight. I will say that right now on the podcast. He's doing great with his weight loss.
So that's why he's smelling is
Yes.
because he's working
Oh.
out.
Right. He's sweating a lot.
Yeah.
He's doing great with
Blood
his
flow
weight
going.
loss. I will give him that. He lost 11 pounds. So he says
Damn.
in, was it 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Or is it a week?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. First
Yeah.
of all, Derek said 3 days, and I was like, you need to go to a fucking doctor because something's wrong with you.
It usually means you have cancer.
Yeah. No, that 3 weeks. So I'll give him that. That doesn't matter with the clip though. Your clip, on the other hand, for me, big fat fucking juicy 3. Okay.
For me, like the sports games, they're really like.
They're,
Bor-
not a sports
NHL's
guy.
pretty funny or pretty fun. It's
they're boring to me, and then I go through, like, I see a lot of clips when I'm on social media, and when I see people like playing like NFL, NHL, or
careful,
the NBA, like
careful.
NBA 2K, and it's just a clip of them like scoring a goal, the main objective. I mean, that'd be the same if like I'm playing Call of Duty multiplayer and I get a kill out of the 12 to 20 kills I get in the game.
True. And
I'm
that's-
just like,
I agree.
I don't
I mean, it was.
I don't find
I will
that
say
as
it was
entertaining.
off the rim, and it was a tight score.
Nice.
As
tight
somebody who
little
knows
hockey
like how
puck
hard it
shot.
is to get a hockey puck in something like that,
Sure.
it was a good goal. And in that game, it doesn't like it locks on when you like pass, but it like loses the lock through the pass.
Mhm.
So when you go to, put it in the net, it's very like it doesn't lock on at all. So there's like it is a lot of aiming, and it's quick aiming. But like Derek said, you just got a goal, Chris. So it's 3 fucking.
Usually I like the ones where it's
Rotten
something
Tomatoes.
there's something crazy about the goal. Like
Yeah.
if people are playing Madden
be rough on them,
and
because we're gonna hear it. Be rough on them.
well, so the ones like I do
We need
like
better.
seeing, and I know how like the sports played. Like one that's more clippable for Madden is if they're kicking off and you catch it completely on the opposite
Run the
side
whole thing.
and you
Oh, yeah.
run the whole
Or like
court. I'm
there's a
like,
crazy
that's-
a-
interception, then you run it like across the whole thing.
And then-
to get
That's
through
rare.
the crowd.
and then as
Yeah.
a Twitch streamer, if you're recording yourself,
here's
add
one.
the reaction, add something
This
funny
is-
to it too.
This is what I want you to do, Chris. And if you can do this on NHL, the new one when it comes out, I will rank it a 20 out of 10.
Holy cow.
Get a goal as the goalie.
Ooh.
If you can do that,
That's
Yeah.
clippable.
that's a clippable NHL moment. Get a goal as the goalie.
Yeah.
and win the game still.
And
Chris,
win the
I want you
game.
to
No,
do that when
he
we're
doesn't ha-
playing our.
I will say he
Fort
doesn't
Wayne
have to win the
Flamer
game
League.
because that's going to be a really hard task for him to do.
Yeah, but then it's just him trying as the goalie constantly while they're
That's
racking
fine.
up the.
You know how many times he'll have to try that and waste his time to get that clip?
I also want to see the goalie do a cartwheel before.
I'm gonna
making
need
goal.
I
the
don't know
cartwheel.
if they can do that in the game.
He's gonna
I
have to
know,
mod it.
There's lots of celebrations you can do after you score, so you can probably. I'm
Do
fairly
something.
certain
Okay,
there is that.
get a goal with the goalie, then celebrate it.
Yep.
Okay, if you do that, it's a 20 out of 10.
You have your mission.
But as
Bravo
for
6
now-
going dark.
Bravo 6 going dark. But for this clip, it's a big, fat, juicy fucking 3 for me. And it's Rotten Tomatoes. It's big stack. It's fucking a big
Yeah.
dookie pile with a Rotten Tomato on top of it. And it's fucking stinky.
I'm
Derek,
gonna,
what are you rating it?
I'm gonna give it 1.5 rock
Wow. All right.
Killing it.
because he's
I-
sinking.
So I like playing NHL a lot.
It's fun. I love the
Yeah.
game.
So Chris, I'm gonna give it a 5 because I know for a fact we have done better. I know for a fact that we have had better goals than that one.
So it's very hard for me to give Chris a grade because I've been trying to trade with him
Oh,
in
conflict of
fantasy.
interest.
every
Interesting.
single day. I have sent him a new trade that he declines for Aaron Rodgers. I will offer him a couple players, and he is instantly like, "Fuck you."
Did he only pick Aaron Rodgers just so you wouldn't have him?
No, it was actually almost the other way around. So Chris is a huge Packers fan,
Right.
and he
Aaron Rodgers!
religiously will always pick Aaron Rodgers in our fantasy league. And
Yep.
Sean almost had a pick before him this year and
Yep.
was going to draft him first, but
Just because.
Chris in spite of Chris.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Because you don't usually take a quarterback in the first round. But I had Chris fully believed, that I was going to take Aaron Rodgers number one if I had the chance.
Swipe or no swipe that.
Just to,
So, Sean, what do you want to give this clip? It's not football.
There is a
So-
negative scale. You can
there is.
rate.
I was about
Yeah,
to ask.
there is a
that. Can
negative
we go in
scale.
the
Can't
red?
go negative.
I'll give him
We'll allow it on a Chris clip.
for that one. I'm gonna give him a 0.8.
Point
Oh,
eight. Jesus.
A 0.8.
Kiss that Aaron Rodgers goodbye.
Chris, you
If now, Chris, if you would have given me Aaron Rodgers, actually, I just submitted him
Oh, yeah,
before
put
this
this out here.
podcast started,
Put this out here.
I sent him a new trade, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, had he, accepted my trade, I think maybe we would be up in that like mid-range.
Like a 5 or
Level.
6.
Yeah, but then again, it's Chris, so it's gonna instantly drop it back down to that like 1 range. So
Gotcha. It was
Yeah.
close, Chris. What do you
was
think,
close.
Katie?
I'll give him benefit of the doubt. I really don't like sport games. I don't like sports in general. They're
And you can-
boring for me.
Katie, you can say you don't like Chris either.
You guys are so mean. I didn't even know the
We're trying to
guy. I
set
feel
them up
bad
on a
for
blind
him.
date.
We
Okay.
are very. You have to realize real quick that I'm probably the meanest one in this room.
No, I'll do 4 maple syrup bottles.
Oh, man, he's
'cause
Canadian.
yeah, he is Canadian.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's in Chris world. That's like
Chris is like, oh my god!
Oh, fuck. That's the crack up there.
Canadian hockey team and
Maple syrup.
Whoa!
It's only downhill from here, Chris. It's only downhill from here.
So I'm sorry, Chris. Just like I said, I put out the challenge. Give me
I
the
already
challenge.
highlighted this clip red.
Good.
Well, okay, Chris. So do the goalie thing, and then after you're gonna have to do some editing skills. After you do it, do the celebration, then cut to yourself on a camera chugging maple syrup.
Oh, fuck.
I'd like to see it.
Even better than chugging, can he just dump it on himself?
Oh yeah.
You know what? Send us.
Fill
Just
a
send us a
bathtub
clip
up
of
with-
you doing that.
with maple syrup and just do a cannonball.
I'd like to see a sticky Chris.
Ooh, I would love
Some
to
sticky
see
Chris. Sticky Chris seems like the best Chris.
Chris, cover yourself in syrup. Send us a video. We'll show it on the podcast.
And we won't.
I would give that a 10.
I'd give it a 10.
Easily.
I would give it a 10.
Yeah.
Actually, just dip your hair in it.
Just to put your head in it.
Well, think
Yeah.
about it. If he has the syrup all over him, he won't come off as stinky because he'd probably smell like syrup.
You're
He's
right.
good.
It smells
So,
good.
Chris, this seems like a win-win for everybody.
So
you get
we-
a 10 and you smell good.
I'm
Speaking
putting
of
out
the
a
devil, he's online right now.
I'm putting out a disclaimer real quick for Chris's sake, so he doesn't think we actually hate this kid.
No, we love Chris.
And that's the end of
This
the
is all-
episode.
this is We have one more clip. This is all in joking manner, Chris.
Yes.
The ratings were true, but everything else was a joke.
Yes, of
I
course.
don't know if you smell though. I can't say that you do not smell or you do smell because, my opinion is standing on, maybe you smell because you're working out a lot, but I have never met you in person, so I can't
Well,
clarify if you.
None of
don't
us have because he didn't come to my fucking
I was
wedding.
about
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah,
I
wow.
offered Chris to meet him halfway across Lake Erie because
Like you
Okay.
each rent a boat and meet.
yeah, we were gonna,
In his defense, the borders wouldn't allow it.
the
'cause of
borders
COVID,
were
but-
closed. So
Yeah, for
We
the
were
wedding.
gonna-
Yeah.
he
we were gonna meet-
explained that, yeah.
halfway across Lake Erie and then go to Ryan's wedding.
Open
How
waters.
wild would that have been for you guys if you meet him?
Fucking
for-
insane.
Dude, that
Yeah,
would
that
have
would
been
be
the
s-
craziest story.
Yeah.
Like
we
you
should
guys.
we honestly should just do that just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could set it up to go viral.
Yeah.
Because it's been a
We do
friendship
have to
for
get
many
Middle
years.
school.
Yeah,
damn
middle
near,
school. It's
you
been a
know,
long time.
so-
I remember playing Call of Duty with
Yeah.
everybody. So
Yeah.
Um.
Anyway, let's get into the
Yeah.
last clip.
Next clip, Chris. Fuck you. On to the next one.
Yeah.
So what's this guy's name?
Handistus?
Handistus.
Handys?
Hand us these nuts.
Handystus?
Last clip. Here we go.
So yeah, this is the one where I don't really know what's going on.
Wow,
so you
it's
guys might need to
super
help
dark.
me decipher it.
super dark.
Yeah, it's super dark for the
I like the
TV.
deer up at the
So do I. I
front,
think
right?
that's cool.
really cool.
I think it might be his logo.
Perfect. They're dead. That
I can't see anything.
I not step on that mine, but you did.
I can't see
Man.
it either. It's dark.
Crap. God dang it. That was bad time.
I think it's supposed to be dark in this section.
It is dark in this
Because
section.
you're
I'm
trying to get through.
Perfect.
on. I
Dude.
can change the settings for you guys.
Yeah, I think.
Did
it's
he
even
say he was
dark.
going through mines? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, he's in a cave.
Where is the menu here?
There we go.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's a lot
okay,
different.
that's a lot better.
Well, we had it off because
Yeah, I know.
it's
It's too
the
bright
wide
on
view.
it's too bright on the main camera,
Yeah.
but we hardly.
Which
Oh.
we really don't use anymore, so we should just go back to this.
Okay.
They're dead.
Okay, it's in a cave. I fucking love this game. One of the best games ever made.
I not step on that mine, but you did. Man. Crap. God dang it. That was bad timing.
Okay. So, not a lot happens in this clip.
That's what I was gonna say.
I don't
I need you guys to help me
understand.
decipher because I was like, did I miss something or whatever? So.
Was there
Um,
an explosion, like landmines?
Yeah, it is like hidden traps. I think it was.
So it looked like he has companions,
Mhm.
and he's running through the cave, and his companions following him and hit the landmine,
Mm-hmm.
and he somehow missed it.
But it still
And-
damaged him.
And then he
He was like joking about it, and then he ended up hitting one himself.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love that game. The clip
Good game.
though, not as good as I would expect.
Sure.
I need more laughter, more reaction.
More reaction out of the streamers.
Yeah, more. I
You're
think that's
trying.
huge.
You're trying to sell yourself and not the game you're playing.
Even though that game holds up.
It
Yeah,
holds up,
you-
but
you
you
know
can
a
watch
thing or two
anybody
about
else
selling
play that
yourself.
game.
Yeah, he does. He sells his body.
Mm-hmm.
We've known this.
Yeah, I would give the clip though. It's like a 4. I know it's low, but it's just like there's not a lot happened in it,
Mm-hmm.
and I know
Gotta
that
set
game.
bars high, you know.
Yeah, like they do,
Yeah.
or my rating.
Well, your rating, you know, gotta, you know,
That's higher than
can't
I
just give
want.
out 10s.
Right? Yeah. It's gotta be a baller.
You
clip,
gotta be
man.
putting maple syrup all over your body to get a 10.
It's gotta be a baller.
I think
clip.
that should be the only way that anybody gets a 10 is if Chris just dumps maple syrup all over him.
I give this one a 4.5. Because it's funny. I like the game. It's just more reaction. I think would have really sold it.
I think I'll give it a 5 just because, you know, he is trying to make Knights of the Old Republic streaming it entertaining.
Oh.
And I'm sure it's kind of hard for people to. I mean, I'm trying to do it, and I suck at it. I suck at being entertaining on camera, and
Yeah, it's hard when there's like not a lot of people in the chat per se, but like.
oh yeah, for sure. But you know, I'll give you a 5. Putting yourself out there, you're trying,
5
you're
what?
talking.
5 what?
Ooh, ham sandwiches.
I didn't give it a thing. I give it a 4.5.
We didn't give Chris anything, but
I gave him
We don't
rocks.
need to, it's Chris. Fuck.
I was gonna say,
I gave
just
him
give him.
I gave him stinky piles of poop with Rotten Tomatoes on it.
Oh,
Damn.
No, I give this one a 4.5 tacos.
tacos, ham
Pink
sandwich.
tacos.
Yeah,
Oh.
I think I'm a 5. 5 crying children on a plane.
Oh my
Oh.
god, that's terrible.
That is.
I'll go. Since it's Knights of the Old Republic,
solid
and
game.
that's one of the games that I liked when I was younger. I think we played that, Derek.
Oh yeah,
When we were little.
heavily.
I'm gonna go. I'll jump a little higher than you guys. I'll go 7.
Woohoo!
I'll go
Okay.
7.
Let's go with 7 for the game. Okay.
Yep.
7 what?
7 pieces of Derek's nipple hair.
7 Derek Nicholas.
I only have 7 of those.
You're getting them all. Katie, what about you?
I don't know. I haven't played the game, but I mean, from what you guys are saying, it's pretty good. So I'll just give it a 5 because
5.
of the timing and stuff of like insane. Anyways, 5 chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
I do like chicken nuggets.
We had naked chickens today and chicken nuggets.
So yeah, I guess our winner is that Martial.
Yeah, I think
guy,
that was the
Right.
most energetic clip.
Yeah.
It was definitely better than Chris's, for
I'm
sure.
definitely.
I think the Star Wars one was better than Chris's too.
Yep.
to
I
be-
did
to
as
be-
well.
To
Agree.
be honest with you,
I understood it more.
so
Yeah.
let's just I think what's his name?
Marciu, we
We're
apol-
probably butchering it.
Yeah, I apologize if we do say your name wrong, but we
Marshmallow.
will be putting.
We need the sounds.
Oh, these sounds.
Good job, you did it. That's it. You got it. Your clip will be shared on all the social medias on Friday.
Your. What page is he wanting to? He wants his TikTok shared. We will be putting the link to your TikTok in the bottom of the episode and all of our other various places.
Cool.
Too.
Everything's there.
And if you have a bottle of maple syrup that you want to just dump all over your head,
Do that in celebration, and you don't have to send
I would
that
do
to us.
that on stream too.
Oh, do it
If
on
you-
TikTok. You might get a lot of views, actually.
Yeah, if you dump just pure maple syrup, and not one of the little bottles, like the big bottle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm.
Like Aunt Jemina.
Yeah, I think that's an instant win.
I think so
Mhm.
too. I want to see it.
I want to see it like so bad that you need to take like alcohol or something to get it out of your hair.
Right.
You have to cut your hair off.
Cut your hair off. It's like gum.
On that note,
Yeah, make that the challenge. Maple
if
syrup.
anybody sends us in a video of them pouring maple syrup on their body, we will for sure show it.
Mm-hmm. Ryan will even
Katie,
send you
Katie, I
$10.
need you to clip that.
Okay.
On that note, that's the end of this episode. What number is
Alright.
this?
47.
47?
47.
Holy cow. We're almost to 50.
That's crazy.
I love you all. I was happy to be a part.
Sean, thank you so much for coming and derailing the show. I'm borderline not sure if we can show it.
You ruined ours, we ruined yours. That's how
Yeah.
it fucking works.
Ryan texted me and
Wait a
said, "All right,
second. Ryan was
this is
inside.
payback.
Ryan's doing an
It
inside
was
job
an
this whole
inside job
time.
the whole time.
They're slowly going to start bringing them on
No,
and
I
phasing
don't-
us out.
pretty soon we're just gonna kick you two out.
Yeah.
John can come in, and we basically just some birds do that where they just take over a nest. You know,
I think there's a few different species that do that because they're fucking bitches.
I would say they are assholes.
No,
Pigeons.
no, they don't. They take like their eggs and lay them in other birds' nests. So then
That's
that, like,
it.
Yeah.
And then they
They
force
raise
them
it.
to raise them. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's the end of the episode. We're about to get into a tangent about bird eggs.
Yeah, Sean, is there any place you want people to find you if they want to find you?
I don't want anybody to find me.
I mean, like on social media and stuff like that.
After what he said about
Don't look me up.
Don't look them up. Okay.
I am getting right now like 50 friend requests on Facebook like a day. It's weird.
'Cause of the show?
I don't know what it is. I think they just have me like on some weird little loop where I
List.
pop up.
All right, Ryan's about to shit his pants. All right, so
Sean, last name Mac Daddy McMahon.
all right, we gotta
Call
end
me
this
Big
motherfucker. All right, this is the end of the fucking episode. No more talking. Here we go. This is the end. Go follow us on all the other shit. We got Go join the Discord. We really want people on the Discord. We didn't even talk about it. We went to LandCon. We're gonna talk about it next episode. So whatever the fuck it's called here in Fort Wayne. FortCon. We went to FortCon. It was sick. We'll talk about it next episode though. So stay tuned. We'll probably have a little video of that. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Sean. Go
You're
check
very
everything
welcome.
out.
You are very welcome.
Bye.
Happy to be on. If you ever want me to taint this show, just let me know.
Well, we wanted you to, so
We'll see if we can get you on again. I'm sure the
All right.
crowd will be super happy to have you come on and talk about the COVID vaccine again.
Oh yeah.
All right. That is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, guys. See ya.
Connor, love you.
End it.